The top stories. President Taye Asqaselasi says renovated National Palace vividly reflects Ethiopia's rich and vibrant history. And Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States and a global humanitarian icon, passes away at the age of 100. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to EBC World English News with me, Shifara Olako, and thank you for watching us. Now, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, Gideon Timotheos, paid a courtesy call on the President of the Republic of Djibouti, Ismail Omar Guelleh. Discussions focused on strengthening the long-standing friendship and cooperation between the two brotherly nations. The two sides exchanged views on bilateral and continental issues of mutual interest. They emphasized the importance of joint efforts in addressing key focus areas highlighted during the recently held 17th Ethiopia-Djibouti Joint Ministerial Commission meeting. Discussions also covered ways of boosting cooperation on the maintenance of regional peace and stability. Ethiopia's delegation, led by Minister of Foreign Affairs Gideon Timotheos, is in Djibouti for bilateral talks. Gideon held talks with Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Republic of Djibouti, earlier. Meanwhile, Ethiopian delegation, led by Minister of Foreign Affairs Gideon Timotheos, has visited the Dorale multi-purpose port in Djibouti. The Ethiopian embassy in Djibouti confirmed today. On the occasion, the delegation observed the import and export activities at the port. A member of the Prosperity Party Central Committee and Minister of Agriculture, Girma Amente, announced that the total area of land cultivated with tractors has reached an impressive 5 million hectares over the past 3 years. During a recent statement, Girma highlighted that significant reforms in the agricultural sector over the last 6 years have successfully addressed long-standing challenges. He emphasized the government's commitment to enhancing agriculture through strategic policy initiatives. One key step outlined by the minister was the introduction of measures that allow for the duty-free importation of mechanization and irrigation equipment, thus making these resources more accessible to farmers. He described this as a pivotal policy innovation for the sector. Moreover, Girma mentioned the establishment of a banking system aimed at alleviating the financial burdens faced by farmers in acquiring essential machinery, like tractors and combine harvesters. This initiative represents a significant advancement in promoting mechanized agriculture and has facilitated broader machinery ownership among farmers across the country. Overall, these developments signify a transformative shift in agricultural practices, contributing to the accessibility of mechanization tools in various regions. It was learned.
Sidoma Bato.
So I'm right here in Jijiga, the Somali state of Ethiopia. So whenever you come to like Jijiga, the Somali state of Ethiopia.
ሰው ነው
ተመስገን ነው
ሀሹ ሳሩጋቴስ
ስለ ቋንቋና ባህላችን ሲምፖዚየም
Killa named after the fortified
They're like 30, 60 or even 70 meters up the cliff, and at an era where there were no dynamic ropes.
They were building this, and then when it collapsed, they saw it as an omen, and they stopped building and converted to Christianity.
Welcome back. Now, President Taye Atskasillase states that the renovated National Palace vividly reflects Ethiopia's rich and vibrant history. The renovated National Palace was inaugurated on Sunday and is open to the public. This move is expected to boost tourist inflows, the president has said. Gushmaliso has more on that.
Ethiopia's National Palace, originally known as the Gibbi or Jubilee Palace, was built in 1955 by Emperor Haile Selassie I to commemorate the 25th anniversary of his coronation. It served as his primary residence and later became the official residence of Ethiopia's heads of state. The palace is located in the heart of Addis Ababa and holds significant historical and cultural value. The National Palace is renovated and inaugurated on Sunday with the presence of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed and other top government officials. Speaking at the inaugural ceremony, President Taye Atskasillase said the renovated palace showcases Ethiopia's rich and vibrant history.
This palace is not merely a high-end architectural masterpiece. It is a vivid representation of Ethiopia's rich history. It stands as a living book chronicling our triumphs, struggles, ups and downs. The vision behind this palace transcended the creation of a grand and beautiful castle. History reveals that its inception was driven by three key inspirations. First, the steadfast desire of the king to promote modernity. Second, a bold statement of resilience, declaring that Ethiopia has risen anew against the forces of fascist invasion. And third, a mission to position Addis Ababa as a beacon of independence for decolonized African nations, aspiring to make it a global capital.
The president highlighted that the renovated palace will boost tourist inflows and serves as a diplomatic center.
History is not confined to the past. It remains open-ended, offering us the opportunity to see, read, learn, and reflect on what we must do for the future. Today, this renovated palace stands as a remarkable testament to our history, meticulously preserved to honor its legacy. It will serve not only as a high-profile tourist attraction but also as a hub for diplomacy, a center for cultural exchange, and a forum for dialogue and cooperation. This is a legacy that future generations will inherit, building on the foundation laid by those who came before us.
The restoration of the palace is said a significant step in preserving Ethiopia's history and cultural legacy and open to public visitors.
Now, Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States of America and a global humanitarian icon, has passed away at the age of 100. Known for his integrity, humility, and a profound commitment to peace and human rights, his legacy extends far beyond his single term in office. From brokering the historic Camp David Accords to eradicating the Guinea worm and fostering democracy across the globe, Carter's life was a testament to service and compassion. His contribution to Africa, particularly Ethiopia, where he helped mediate conflicts and combat diseases, cemented his role as a tireless advocate for the world's most vulnerable. Johannes Fantaun has looked into his biography and compiled the following reportage.
The world mourns passing of Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States, who passed away in his hometown Plains, Georgia, at the age of 100. Known as Peanut Farmer President, Carter's legacy extends far beyond his single term in office, embodying a life of unwavering principle, faith, and humanitarian service. Carter's rise to the presidency in 1976 came during the time of national disillusionment following the Watergate scandal and the Vietnam War.
My name is Jimmy Carter, and I'm running for president.
A man of humble beginnings, Carter promised integrity and transparency, values deeply rooted in his Baptist faith and upbringing in rural Georgia. One of Carter's most enduring achievements was the Camp David Accords, a historic peace agreement between Egypt and Israel in 1978. This moment solidified Carter's reputation as a peacemaker, a role he would continue to embrace long after leaving the White House. Though his presidency faced challenges including economic difficulties and the Iran hostage crisis, Carter found a new purpose after leaving office. Carter's humanitarian efforts spanned continents, from eradicating the Guinea worm parasite to overseeing free and fair elections worldwide. Carter's contribution to Africa, particularly Ethiopia, were profound. In Ethiopia, he helped negotiate ceasefire during conflicts and provide critical humanitarian aid. Under the Carter Center's leadership, efforts to combat tropical diseases saved countless lives, including the near eradication of the Guinea worm parasite, a remarkable public health achievement. Carter's work in Africa underscored his commitment to helping the most vulnerable population. In tribute, President Joe Biden hailed Carter as an extraordinary leader, statesman, and humanitarian. Jimmy Carter's life was one of the profound purpose, an epic American journey that began in a small town in Georgia and reached every corner of the globe.
And in business, Ethiopia's comprehensive macroeconomic reforms have brought about fundamental change in the economy, registering remarkable results. Mamo Meratu, governor of the National Bank of Ethiopia and Central Committee member of the Prosperity Party, stressed. The governor, explaining the outcomes of the economic reforms in Ethiopia over the past 5 years, recalled that launching the macroeconomic reform was historic and bold, resulting in numerous tangible achievements. Prior to the monetary policy reform, Mamo noted that the country had faced lack of production, productivity, and growing inflation. However, following the reform, inflation has decreased from 30 to 16%. Moreover, the reform made in foreign exchange governance brought fundamental change in the economy, he said, adding that efforts to curb inflation and improve the cost of living will further be intensified. The reform has fundamentally alleviated the foreign currency shortage that used to challenge Ethiopia for so long, he said, adding by now the foreign currency reserve surpassed 200%. The growing foreign currency earnings plays a significant role in creating a conducive environment for trade and investment, ensure the sustainability of Ethiopia's economic growth, thereby boosting production and productivity, the governor elaborated. Moving on, Kiso, a company from the Republic of Korea operating under Seoul Pharmaceutical Limited, has expressed its desire to engage in manufacturing of vaccine in Ethiopia. The company's desire to enter Ethiopia's pharmaceutical market was discussed during a meeting between Ambassador of Ethiopia to the Republic of Korea, Desi Dalke, and head of the company, Jang Chol Lee, the Ethiopian embassy in Seoul, confirmed today. Kiso Medicine Distribution Company is engaged in the production and sale of food, gift items, pharmaceutical products, and vaccine raw materials. During the course of their discussion, Ambassador Desi highlighted enormous opportunities and incentives for foreign direct investment in Ethiopia following the implementation of comprehensive macroeconomic reform. The ambassador also invited the company to conduct a pre-investment visit to Ethiopia to examine potential investment areas. For his part, Jong Cho-Lee said his company is looking to expand its presence in the African market by setting up pharmaceutical manufacturing plant in Ethiopia in the near future. Well, dear viewers, you have been watching EBC World English News. Now, a quick recap of the top stories. President Taye Asqaselasi says a renovated National Palace vividly reflects Ethiopia's rich and vibrant history. And Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States and a global humanitarian icon, passes away at the age of 100. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we come to the end of today's news. Many thanks for